just call me. I'll be there. It don't matter. Just say where. I'll be right by your side. Do everything you know, alright. Just stay cool. I'll come through to pray for, encourage, and uplift you. When my sister wins, I win. When my sister wins, I win. At the Sisters Cafe.
Welcome to this segment of Sisters Cafe podcast. Today, I have the beautiful, the talented, the wonderful Miss Darlene Armstrong, all the way from Texas. Hey, Darlene. I'm super excited today because a number of reasons. There's a number of reasons. I'm excited because you were one of my original Sisters Cafe ladies when I first started it back up. So Sisters Cafe was birthed in 2001, but it really didn't come into fruition till years later.
Right.
And what I love and appreciate about you is because when I first started, I had this mentality, because a lot of us, when we have projects or things we want to do, we be like, okay, no, we're gonna wait till this is perfect. We're gonna wait till the money's perfect. We're gonna wait till we got this. And at this point, I was like, no, I'm not gonna wait. Because if I wait till everything is perfect, it'll never get done.
Right.
So
Right.
I jumped out there and I did it. And I remember we started with some flowers, a table, and the blue curtain black backdrop. And I'm like,
Yes.
what I
Oh,
love about
man.
it is y'all was
Wow.
riding with me anyway. I didn't know what I was doing, didn't know how it was gonna come out. I had
Right.
a plan really, and y'all was rocking with me anyway. And I appreciate you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
thank you. You are, and forever will be one of the ladies at the table. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to have you. You moved away. How long has it been now since you moved from Louisiana?
Glad it has been 4 years since we have left Louisiana, but
Really?
yes, girl. And I can honestly say that I love it here. Like I love it here. My kids love it here. Like, don't get me wrong, home is home. I love going home.
Right.
I do. I love going home. But it's just I love Texas. I love Texas.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I'm also one who moved away from home. What do you feel? Because I hear a lot of people say, I got to get out of here. Wherever their hometown is, I got to get out of here. I got to leave. But they're either scared or, it's not, everything's not right, or everything's not lining up, or whatever the reason may be that they haven't moved yet. What would you tell those people?
Okay. What would I tell people that
Thinking
is the
about moving, but scared or won't move.
let me tell you something, sis. When I've actually talked to people like that, that desire change, want to change, but are afraid to make that step, because most of the time people that are afraid to take that leap of faith to move is because they're comfortable with the familiar. Like I'm
Okay.
so comfortable in this spot. This is what I'm used to. But something in me is telling me that there's something better, to move forward. Like I want to see what's different. I want to see what's different out there. Um, but some people are afraid to make that move because they're comfortable being where they are. What I would tell a person is to just do it. Take that leap of faith, just do it. Because you don't want to look back years from now and regret uh, not doing what you wanted to do, in a good way.
Right.
Yes, because my husband, he always talked about it for years when we were in Louisiana, Gladys, about leaving, moving to Texas. And I would always look at him like, you're right. We're not going nowhere. Like we're not going nowhere. Like, this is where
Right.
we go from. We staying. Like we staying here. But he was serious. Girl, when I tell you he was serious, he made up his mind and he told me, that it was scary at first because there was a lot having to leave his family back home while he came here to
Right.
Texas to work. There was a sacrifice, but it
Yeah.
was a sacrifice well worth it, you know? So yeah, but I would tell anyone that will want to make a change, but afraid to just do it.
Yeah,
Just do it. Just do it. Find the sources that you need.
right.
It's not impossible. Most of the things that we think that's impossible is so possible.
It is.
So and it's just the truth, guys. So I'm telling you, I never in a million years thought that I would be here
Okay.
because so used to one place. So
Right, right. You know what? I saw a post a while ago and I loved it, but it said, everything seems impossible until it's done.
right,
So
right,
I'm sure, think of the things that have been invented or things that people have accomplished that we thought was impossible. I'm sure nobody thought somebody can be on the moon, but we do it.
right,
You know,
right.
I'm sure nobody thought there was cures for certain diseases, but we do it. I'm
Yeah,
sure nobody thought, COVID would be, a cure or some type of uh security or whatever you want to call it for COVID, but we did it. We got out of that.
right, right. That's
And
true.
and our hearts go out to people who lost family members and things like that from it.
Right.
But I'm glad that we made it through. A lot of us had COVID and are still alive today. So that's
Yes. Thank God.
so, welcome to the cafe. Welcome back to the cafe. What you drinking, girl? What you
Girl,
drinking?
I got my
Most
cup ready,
important
my
question.
water.
What you watching? What you drinking?
Water.
That's
Glad I don't drink
a
coffee.
good thing. That
I
is
did it, and I didn't have any more tea. So look, I haven't drank any water today. So listen, I'm on my water right now. So
that's good. That's good. It's funny because I just got in the Sisters Cafe water cup. And I said,
those are so cute.
to represent while you're getting your
Look,
water.
I have to give me one of those.
Yeah, you do. So I did put they're on the website, so people can order them either from the website or send me a message and I'll get them to you. But I'm excited. I'm excited about Sisters Cafe in general because it's my baby. It's my baby, and
Yes,
I love
yes,
it. I love it.
yes.
Speaking of babies, how are your babies?
Girl, my babies are awesome. Thank God. Um, of course, they're kids. Kids are gonna be kids.
Yes.
Uh, so of course, they that last little nerve, Gladys, that last little nerve, they keep getting and poke it all day. So, and I'm the parent, so I'm always the one and don't get me wrong, my husband, he's fun too, but I'm the one that likes to take them places, just making memories, even if it's to the park, like so. Even on days that I'm super duper tired, Gladys, they
Uh,
still want to go. So, but they're great. All of them are great. Thank you for asking about them.
Yeah. So for the world, because most people don't know because you don't look like it and what you're doing, it seems like you do it with ease. But let the world know how many kids you got.
I have 5 biological children and I have 2 extra children, which just say 7. Those
Yeah.
are all my babies. And I have a beautiful, beautiful granddaughter. Oh
Oh,
my God. Oh my
okay.
God.
Might as well get into it. Talk about the grandbaby.
Yes. Oh my God, I love her so much. I love all my babies, but those grandbabies hit different.
Who
Oh,
you telling? I
yeah,
didn't even know it was gonna feel like this.
right, right.
I am so in love. Guess I wish there was a better word for in love because whatever it is, that's what I am.
Yes,
I
yes.
I
And
my
she's beautiful. She is so
heart
perfect. Oh,
flutters. Doesn't it just flutter like, oh my God, everything she does.
yes.
But I don't know. I'll be too busy going broke over this little girl if I don't cut it out.
Listen, I'm telling you.
And I don't know if I told you, but we got another grandbaby on the way. So, whew,
Really?
June or July is when well, I said she. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say it.
Well, congratulations.
So
Congratulations.
I'm so excited. But I wanted to have you on here, because I think it's just nostalgic, I guess, to have you on here because you were one of the original ladies at the table. But two, you got a lot going on. You've got a lot going on. You got books, you got your ebooks, you got your podcast. At one point, you were coming out with a exercise device. So,
Woo!
what happened? What's going on with all your projects? First of all, let's start with this. Tell everybody about your book and your ebook and your podcast.
And I just want to tell you, Gladys, thank you for reminding me about that girl. Because let me tell you, whew, listen, this is a much needed conversation because God has a funny way of putting the fire back behind you.
Yes,
He has a funny way of doing it because when you brought up the exercise or whatever, there was something that I wanted to do so bad because I was so into fitness at the time.
right.
You- But
Wait, are you not now?
yes, I'm listen, I'm getting back in the groove. But I want to share something with you guys, saints of God. Listen, whatever God gives you to do it with all your might, okay? The word tells us to do that. Be aware of a spirit of laziness, okay? Because it is attacking us so bad, all right? And we can confuse it with just being tired. I'm just tired. I don't feel like doing it. I'm just, and granted, we're human. We do get tired, right? We do, especially a person like me that has multiple children. I have like a lot of stuff on my plate, but I don't want to use that excuse as an excuse not to do what I've been called to do, right?
Right.
So it's just when Gladys just said that about the workout thing, I had completely forgot about that. There was something that I put under my pillow and left it there. So thank you for reminding me of that, okay? Because I have been working than I have, trying to eat right, doing much better than I have been doing the past couple of months. So thank you for reminding me of that.
Let me ask you this. How did you because you was in there, you was in the gym, you was doing your thing. How did you stay disciplined enough to get it done? Because I think we struggle with that. A lot of us struggle with staying disciplined. We'll go to the gym once, or we'll walk, or it'll last a whole week, but then it's over. Like me,
Right?
if I don't see progress within that week, I'm done. Like
Yeah.
done. And because I'm like, I might as well eat.
It's funny, but it's so true what you just said because a lot of people struggle with it. You want to see results like right then, especially if in your mind you've been working hard. Like I've been trying to eat right, I've been going to the gym, I've been walking, I've been doing all these things, and I still don't see any progress. Well, one thing that God has taught me in this season is to learn how to be patient and consistency.
Okay.
Consistency is the key to everything, and you already know that. Like you live in proof with Sisters Cafe. Gladys, you're living proof with Sisters Cafe because even on those days you felt like, oh, this is not doing anything, you kept going, you keep going, and you keep going. And that alone is inspiring. So the same mental that you have with Sisters Cafe, you just look, mind over matter. It's mind over matter. Listen, I'm gonna go in this gym. I'm gonna drink this water every day. I'm gonna go in this gym. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna take at least 30 minutes out of my day to work out, to get myself on track. I'm gonna watch what I eat. Like I'm not gonna starve myself, but I'm gonna watch what I eat. I'm gonna cut back on all those things that I know that are not good for me. I'm gonna, just be consistent and mind over matter because we have power in our tongue. So I've gotten to the point to where I tell myself all the time, you know what, you getting up today and you doing this. Nope, no excuses. Nope, you going. And also my husband, he pushes me too as well. Like, yeah, because he a gym rat. Like if he could live in the gym, he would. So, he always at the gym, and I'm just not a gym rat. Like I'd rather do workouts at home if I could, but you know, but yeah, consistency is just keep doing it because yeah.
And I noticed too, one of the things I did have to, sometimes you gotta sit with yourself and check your own self sometimes. Instead
Right.
of making excuses, figure out what the problem is. And bottom line, it was just not a priority, even though it needs to be. Because I told myself, I will get in my office. I come in here in this office and I can stand here for 24 hours and work without a problem.
Right.
But you say, let's go to the gym or let's go for a walk. I, yeah, I might do it a couple days, but I don't put as much priority in it as I do my work. But
Right.
that means my priorities need to be ironed out, straightened out. And that's what it with a lot of us, be it physical, mental, financial, it's a matter
Right.
of priorities. It ain't that
Right.
you don't make enough money, you don't prioritize your money. You know what I
Right.
mean? It ain't that you can't pay your bills.
Ooh.
You doing something else with it. Check your own.
Yes.
We gotta
Yes.
do self-check. I did a clip the other day when I was talking about the best version of me. And I told, we always talk about check your squad. On this, I didn't do check your insides. Check yourself. Check what's going on
Listen.
with you and be honest. That's the only way we can move
Mm.
forward is to be honest about
Yes. Yes.
us.
That is so true. Wow. We hate doing that with ourselves. You know, we can do it with other people. Oh
But
man, we can read other people so
right,
good with us. Man.
right.
Whew.
We don't want to, but we have to. We have
Right.
because again, we cannot become the best version of ourselves unless we do a self-check.
Yes. Yes.
We
Yes.
got more excuses than I'm not gonna say it that way, but we got a lot of excuses.
Yeah. I mean, just tell the truth. It
I
is
can't say certain
a lot of
things,
excuses. And I'm so guilty.
but it's a matter of priorities. One thing I've learned, and I will stand on it. I won't take it back. I don't care who says it, but people do what they want to do.
Right.
Period. I hear people go, well, you don't spend time with me, or I can't go on vacation, or I can't. No, it's not a priority to you. You spending time with me. Like we have these things where, we got friends. We talk about check your squad all the time. You got friends that don't call, don't check up on you, even though you always call them, you always check up on them. But if you weren't to reach out, you would probably never talk to them again.
Yeah.
And then you
Mm.
realize, wait, they don't even check up on me.
Right. Right.
And it's not, they'll give you, oh, I was busy. Oh, I was this. Oh, I was this. Oh, no, it wasn't a priority for
That's
you.
right. The word for today is priority.
Priority, for real.
Word.
And I get that. I get that. Again, it hurts sometimes, but people do what they want to do. And if
Right.
they prioritized you in their life, then you're just not, I'm not saying you're not a priority. You're just not here. You might be down here, but you're just not the high priority because yeah, again, we do exactly what we want to do.
Right.
And it's life. We set ourselves up when we over exaggerate ourselves in the lives of other people. Period.
I
Period.
agree.
So, I laugh at me and Tanisha laugh all the time because I call her my confirmed friend.
Yeah.
Years ago, after you had left, we were doing something. And Bishop was like, well, she's your friend. And Tanisha was like, oh, she's Darlene's friend. I
Oh.
was so hurt because I'm like, I we was friends. She was like, oh, I thought she was. I'm like, yeah, I'm Darlene. I can't be both. But so from that day forward, I said, okay, are we friends? Yes, we're friends. So she's my confirmed friend now. But
Yes.
it's funny because I was just so hurt at the moment. I'm like, I thought we was friends. She Darlene friend. I'm like, what?
And she didn't mean it like that. She didn't mean it.
No, she didn't. She
She's
didn't.
so
But
sweet.
that could have been what she thought as well. I'm Darlene's friend. I'm always with Darlene. I'm always talking to Darlene. It's Darlene, Darlene, Darlene. I'm at the church because of Darlene. You know what I mean? So I mean, I came to LFWC because of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I found LFWC. But shout out to LFWC.
Yes.
We love
Yes.
you. We love you and we miss you.
We
Pastor
do.
had her anniversary, so happy anniversary, happy pastor's anniversary to her. She had last week. So, book. Talk about your books, girl.
Okay, y'all. So I am the author of When the Leaves Fell from the Tree, The Last Word, and a devotional called The Art of Letting Go. And I also have an ebook titled The Marriage Muscle. Um, Yes. I'm so grateful and uh, I'm so grateful and excited what God is doing. And I'm currently right now working on a 30-day devotional as well.
Okay.
Yes, another devotional titled Closer. And it's like 30 days on getting closer to God, ways to get closer to God. Just releasing those strongholds, praying our way through, trusting and believing. And I am taking my time on this devotional. I'm taking my time on it because sometimes we can get so caught up with just knowing that we can talk or knowing that we're good with words or whatever, that we take God out of it. And I said I don't want to be guilty of that. I don't want to be one of those people. I want to be completely led by the Holy Spirit. So if because the end goal is to help someone,
Period.
right?
Yes.
When they read your book, I can go I can evaluate this person and say, maybe this is a person I need to kind of move back from. I have to check my squad. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is this person? Like real talk.
Right.
So yes, you can go on Amazon and get my books. Like I have to completely rebuild my whole website. We already talked about that, Gladys, or whatever. But you can follow me on Facebook, which is Peter and Darlene Armstrong, or you can follow me on Instagram, which is Darla A.
Okay.
Yes, Darla A, Darla A. Yeah, and you can get in contact with me those two ways. My book, The Last Word, was that was the last book that I wrote, besides the ebook or whatever, which is about marriages, relationships or whatever, the do's and don'ts in a marriage, the things that I've learned over the years, being married for 20 years now.
That's what I was gonna say. Just to clarify, you've been married to the same person for 20 years.
Glad to say it to the same person.
Well, because I want them to know, you're not just writing books just because you're writing books, you know what you're talking about. This makes you an expert in the subject. So as far as marriage, what would you say to people who are wanting to be married? Do you have any advice for them?
Oh, yes, Gladys, do I? I talk to people all the time, that ask these questions about oh, how did you do it? Or oh, this man here, this man there. And look, especially women. I'm gonna tell you something. We have this thing to where we're so competitive. And I told one of my friends one day, sis, I said, listen, if me and your man go to the store and your man bring you back some roses and mine bring me back a Kit Kat, guess what? I'm not gonna look at you crazy because your man bought you some roses and mine bought me a Kit Kat because my husband like Kit Kats, right? So we have this thing to where we look at other people's lives and we try to no. You don't know what we went through to get to this place. So
Right.
I would tell someone who's wanting to be married is first of all is to not be selfish. If you selfish, get that selfishness out of you first before you even think about trying to be in a relationship with somebody because it'll never work. If you selfish, if you think the sun rise and set on you in every situation, do not even think about jumping in broom with somebody or just for it to look cute or just to say I'm married. Because a lot of people do get married is just to say they married. Like they have a husband or they have a wife, just to say those things. And you don't really know what all the things that come with it. So, but that would be the advice that I give. That's the advice that I actually give to people that's, desiring to get married is first of all, make sure you have yourself together first. Make sure that you are mentally in a place where you can deal with, this person's growth, this person changing, because we all have feelings. We all grow at different paces, so yeah.
Right. So then on the flip side, what do you tell the people who basically every little thing makes them want to get a divorce? Every little thing is, oh, I don't want to be married to you anymore. I mean, I don't understand. You get married. I mean, it's an agreement, it's a partnership, it's together. So you can't let every little argument make you want to just bounce. You know what I mean? Where
right. But
you're gonna have conflicts. It's two different personalities. Because of flesh. So,
Girl, speaking of husbands, my husband is like literally crawling behind me right
oh, I
now.
saw him. I just didn't
Lady,
want.
crawling behind me on the floor. Get out, get up, get out.
I saw him, but I didn't want to put him out there like that. Like, just,
Welcome to married life.
I didn't want to put you out there like that. So I was like, I saw him going,
He just, I don't know what to do with him.
being courteous and trying to not be seen. So,
But you know what? See, what you just said, you know what? That ties back into selfishness. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
You cannot base your marriage off of your emotions, okay?
right, right,
You cannot base your marriage or your relationship that you want to take to another level based off how you feel, because all days will not be sunshine and roses. Sorry, that's not how it goes. And it also ties back into looking at other people. You see what
right.
I'm saying?
And that's,
These
yes.
people always look happy. They always look. I had a girl ask me one day, and Gladys, let me tell you, I was so outdone because she was so serious because of what I put out on social media. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't put out on social media that me and my husband had a bad argument yesterday.
Right,
Uh,
right.
I told him I didn't want to be around me. Does those days exist? Absolutely, they exist. She asked me, "Do we argue?" I said, "Do we argue,
Yeah.
girl?" Yes, we have disagreements all the time. Like, you know, yes, we do. Like, but I don't think it's necessary to, like, if I'm having a casual conversation with someone like we doing now,
Uh-huh.
because I don't want anyone. You can't pull people in being a perfect patty. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, we go through these things, guys. That's what makes us what we are. That's
Mhm.
what makes us stronger. But because we overcomers. We overcome these things. We talk about it. We can be mad at each other, disagree with each other, but we're not gonna talk about divorce. We don't use that D word. We don't throw that word around in this house. Like,
Now, did y'all agree on that at some point? That this ain't, that ain't even gonna come up.
yeah,
You,
yes,
and so bottom line, it's a choice. You make it
yes,
that we sticking this out regardless.
yes. Yes.
Regardless. And I like what you said about comparison, because comparison, we can use that with anything. I talk about that in being the best version of yourself. Being the best version of you is not comparing you to somebody else. What does
Right.
the best version of you look like to you? And we do that. We see posts and we see pictures and we talk about marriage goals, and you don't know what they're doing at home.
Right.
Not
Right.
nothing. People, you lucky, you this. Oh, I wish I had your life. You don't know. You don't know what you wish. Because you don't know nothing but what I put out. Nothing. And we compare ourselves, and I say that all the time because we are comparing ourselves to something basically that's not 100% real.
Right.
Most people don't post their flaws or their
Right.
stuff or their
Right.
arguments or he cheated on me or he slapped me this morning. Nobody posts that.
Right.
They gonna
Right.
post the one good picture. Again, they took 20 pictures, but they only gonna post the one that came out real good. Not
Yes.
the ugly ones. We don't post ugly pictures. Me, if I can't get one in about 13, 20 shots, then I just don't post it. Which is why I don't post a lot of pictures.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm trying to be better at it, but I don't, and I want to live in the moment.
Yeah.
So busy
Yeah.
Facebook.
Gladys, you're a perfectionist. You want things how you want them.
I
And
do.
it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. You are so beautiful. Um, and you work so hard. And it's okay. I'm the same way when it comes to my pictures. Don't
He wants ugly, and I don't want to say ugly, but flawed pictures. But what's
right,
also learning is nobody's looking at what I'm looking at.
right.
You know what I mean? Nobody knows that my eyebrow is slightly lifted. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, I'll ask my husband, I'll be like, is my eyes crooked? What is you like? What? I'm like, they crooked. This one's bigger than this one. He's like, what are you talking about? But when I look in the mirror, we automatically can see our flaws.
Right, right.
Isn't
Right.
that what makes us ourselves though? Isn't that what makes us us? If we was the same, nobody became great by being like somebody else.
Right.
People that became great
Exactly. Exactly.
being
And I hope, yes, and I hope that this live, reaches so many people, and that they can take heed and listen because I'm telling you, as women, that's one of the things that I know a lot of us struggle with. Like, always looking over your shoulder or looking at this person and what they have going on when you are so amazing. Do you know what you carry? Do you know how awesome you are? Like,
I don't think.
good grief. Like, you know,
And you know what else though? We believe somebody can say you're ugly, and right behind it, somebody can say you're beautiful. Why do we believe the ugly,
girl,
the bad? We believe the lie. We
yeah,
know what God says about us, but we'll believe what the enemy is chirping in our ears. But you
right,
know what God said about you. You know
right,
that he knows the plans that he has for you. But
right,
yet we're over here thinking God's not going to do this. God don't love me. He
right,
already told you. Why aren't you believing what he said? We rather believe the enemy. God's not there.
right.
He's not going to do that for you. Oh, you ain't worth it. All kinds of things. But we 100% take in the bad or the negative, and we hold to that. And I don't know why we do that. I don't know
Girl,
why we do that. But that's why I have this thing is I do erase and replace all the time. If a
right.
bad thought comes to me, I replace it with a good thought.
That's right.
And I
That's right.
practice that, and I still, even though, working on being the best version of myself is something I do all the time because it does happen. It does happen. I can
Yeah,
put on something and be like, "Oh, that's ugly." Nope, I like that. Look at that. Look at your legs, girl. Look, you have to replace something positive as quick as you came up with that negative thought.
that's
Because
right.
that's not of God. God is not negative. He is not evil. He doesn't wish evil upon you. He's not punishing you. You know what I mean? That's not what's happening. That's not what's
Right.
happening. And I would encourage everybody to think positive because that's what comes to you. We talked about it before we went live about the power of life being in our tongue.
Right. Right.
Life that you may live. Speak life. We stop speaking over ourselves bad, and it's a bad habit. I think some of us do it because we want to beat other people to it. I'm gonna call myself fat before somebody else do it. Well, I'm
Right.
gonna
Right.
somebody
Ooh,
else. You know what I mean? And that's not the case. That's not the case. You gotta be, if you don't like being fat, do something about it. Period.
right.
I
Right.
complain about being fluffy if I won't get out there and walk. So
Exactly.
I like the fluff, clearly. And if but that's what I'm saying. If you don't like the way your hair looks, go get a wig.
Right.
There,
Right.
we have excuses and excuses, but it's not even just about how we look or whatever. We're dealing with diseases, and we got diabetes, and we got heart problems, and different things like that, and we still won't get.
Right. Right.
As
Mm,
grandma would say, I guess we don't believe fat meat is greasy.
right.
So we end up in a hospital, or somebody's dead or something, that we'd be like, oh well, let me get myself together.
Mm.
Get it together.
Woo.
Get it together now. We get ready. Well, we stay ready. We won't have to get ready.
That's right. That's
So,
right, baby. And
but
they and what you just said that made me think about the versions, the five versions,
exactly,
in the Bible. Well, these people were prepared.
right,
Y'all wasn't prepared, you
right,
know.
right,
So listen, we ready. We knew what we had to do, and we were on a mission. And you just did half of the work. We ate the whole road. We ate the whole loaf.
right,
So we ready. We ready to walk on this mission. We ready to go meet the bridegroom, like, you know.
right,
But that is so true. That is so true. And thank you for sharing it. Like I said, everything is easier said than done. I say that all the time because especially when your mind just works a certain way.
right.
Uh, and you look at life the way you look at it. Like you look at life the way you do. Like, it's not always easy to just change it up and
No,
say, well, I know what the Lord said. I know what God said about me. I know what God called me. I know that I need to love on myself more and all these other things. So, I tell my kids all the time, practice makes perfect. Like, keep working it. Just
right.
keep working it. And
That's
one day, you will understand, you will get it. But you got to break those habits, break those bad habits, uh, and just realize who you are and remember who you are and whose you are and what you carry as well. So
and I like
yeah.
that by keep working at it because I think that's where we mess up. We like with the gym. If I work at the gym, I'm eating right. I'm eating salads and rice cakes and cardboard, and I'm going to the gym and I'm doing all this. I need something to be have fell off of me. You know what
Right,
I'm starving
right.
to death, I'm angry. Because that's the other problem. I think I eat so that I don't bite other people's head off.
Yeah.
I'm not a happy camper when I'm hungry. I'm
Oh,
I'm not, and it's not even like the regular me.
yeah.
Have a filter. I'm concerned
Uh,
about the people's thoughts and feelings and how is that going to sound if I say that? And and okay, well, no, I'll keep the peace. Oh no, you're right. I'm wrong. I
right,
feel that way when I'm hungry. It
right.
it doesn't do that when I'm hungry. It is like zero filter. When
Yeah.
so I eat to help others.
Okay. Wow, I never knew that. I never ever knew that. Like,
That's because I don't starve myself. I've always been fed when you were around me. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. I don't care if I'm late. I'm gonna eat something
oh my God, Gladys.
for the good of people. so, so I don't turn into She-Hulk. But
I hear you.
but
I
that
hear you.
but also there's so many things um I've learned. I've learned
Right.
right. I don't have to starve myself, and no, I don't have to eat rice cakes and cardboard. There's meals that
Hold on, did you say cardboard?
yeah. Because that's what sometimes that's what food tastes like when you're trying to be on this strict diet. But
Cardboard.
I said that the first time. You just didn't hear it.
Cardboard.
Oh my goodness. But no,
I'm like,
there's so many options now, health-wise, and food that tastes good. Super good.
right,
So again, we have
right,
no excuse. We have no excuse. And that goes with a lot of things. One thing I think is tugging on me is the forgiveness factor.
right.
We say we forgive, and then okay, is that forgiveness or is that not forgiveness? I if I say I forgive, then I should be able to be around the person I said I forgave, right?
Right,
I've
right,
forgiven them for real. And for me, I'm like, okay, yeah, I forgive, but that ain't got to be in my space and circle no more. I'm 100% change your environment type person.
right. You are.
I've changed. If this is not working and this is not flowing or it doesn't benefit where I'm going, if it's not in line with my purpose, then I don't need it. I
Right.
don't need it. And I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about that. Sometimes I wonder because true forgiveness means that you're unbothered completely.
Right, right,
That's
right.
if we're being honest. If we're being honest, true
And
forgiveness, unbothered.
how you can tell that you've really forgiven someone is, if the name get brought up around you, your reaction, your thought. Um, it's not always easy to forgive, depending on the circumstances, or the situation.
Right.
But you know, what I can say from my personal experience, y'all, is the moment I made a decision to turn my life over and to really build a connection with Christ, I mean to really do it, to like total surrenderance. And I still have moments now, things that I have to surrender, right?
Right.
it made it so much easier for me to forgive. And I always, I always thought about um the things that I've done. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Uh, the things that I desire to be forgiven for.
Okay.
Like, I know that God has forgiven me for things of my past because He's a great God.
Yes,
He's a great God. And God give me the strength and the ability and the wisdom and the heart
and the
to
heart.
forgive like you. Um, and that makes it easier for
Okay.
me to say, you know what? I'm not gonna put my mouth on these people because it's like opening up a whole nother can of worms if I'm talking about these people, uh, how they made me feel or what they did to me. So just help me, Lord. Help me to genuinely let go. That even if I see these people, that I won't feel
Any,
any, yeah, anything in my heart. Like, help me, Lord, for real. I need you because I just can't do it on my own. And when I open myself like that, it makes it so much perfect. No, I'm not, but I'm trying, and I'm better than I was an hour ago. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
but
I'm better.
does that
Yeah,
mean you allow them back in your circle type thing? You know what I mean? In your space. I feel like
absolutely
I can
not.
forgive somebody, but that doesn't mean I want to, I don't want to sing kumbaya with you. We're
No,
not gonna braid hair and paint fingernails. We just not.
no.
But I
Yes,
forgive you. God bless you. I don't wish anything on you. I just don't need you in my life at
yes,
all.
yes,
So my question is still, is that true? Is that forgiveness though?
yeah. Because
You
I'm
said,
gonna tell you something. You, you want me to tell you something, Gladys? Why you up there laughing at me? Let me tell you. My word tells me to know those you labor amongst.
real talk. Real
So you
talk.
know what that means? That means that if I know you, I know what you're capable of. I know, what you carry. I know the spirit that you carry. You know,
Right.
I will not allow myself to connect or stay connected to someone who I know. And no, I'm not gonna talk bad about you. I'm not gonna be mean to you. I will still love you. I will still pray for you. All of those things because love is a commandment. I have to love you, and I want to love you right. I don't want to love you Darlene way. I want to love you the way God told me to love you. And if I'm not able to do that on my own, God, I need you to help me.
Right.
But I'm not gonna put myself in no situation to where I'm that
Exactly.
connected to these people. You see what I'm saying? Gladys, can you imagine walking around with a snake in your purse and you reaching in to get your lip gloss or your pen? Nine
And
times out of 10, that snake is going to strike you.
invite you. Absolutely. And inject you
So
with
no.
poison.
Exactly. I wrote a book that said God is not mad at you. Because sometimes we overthink ourselves. And I'm gonna tell you, sis, that's so funny that this is a topic that we're talking about. Is because I'm the queen of that, thinking that forgiveness means I gotta connect back with you. Since you said you were sorry, I forgive you. I know you wrong. I know you're not a right person. I know that you ain't loyal. I know all these things. But you said you were sorry, and I love God. So okay, we can get back connected, and we'll always get hurt again. Always get bit again because I stuck my hand deep down in there, and I
Right.
got bit again. You see what I'm saying? So no, God is
That's
not
like
mad at
one of the examples I use is if, somebody is a thief.
you.
And
Right,
not only do you know they've stolen from every other people, they've stolen out of your purse. My thing is this. If let's say you need a ride or something, okay, I'm gonna let you get a ride, but every time you get in my car, you steal something out my purse. So my thing is this, do I not give you a ride or do I put my purse up when you get in the car? I
just
mean,
put your purse up when you get caught.
okay. For
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
for and me, at first I was like, oh, they can't get in my car at all. But then I was like, okay, that's not forgiveness. They still need a ride. Let me just put my purse up because I know better now. I know better now. But I think about
Right,
people, and let's make it even bigger because forgiveness is easy to talk about when we're talking about, oh, they stole some money or oh, they talked about me. But when we're talking about violations, there's people who've been molested and raped and abused, these kind of things. Though to me, that's where you go and no, you don't get to come back in my space. You know what I mean? We are not going out to dinner.
right,
Not gonna happen, Captain. But I can forgive you May God be,
Right.
may God have mercy on your soul. But no, God bless you way over there. You know what I mean? Forgiveness, yes. I don't think about
Right.
it don't bother me. I'm not triggered by nothing, but you can't come back over here. You you
Right.
you just can't. You just can't. And I think that's something people struggle with. And for certain things, I don't know how to advise other than what the Bible says. Because we get in trouble when we put our own opinions and stuff and what we think and what we want. What does the word say? Period.
Right.
That's all I can give you. Because I can't
Right.
tell you how to or how not to live your life. You got to do what's best for you.
Right.
It affects people differently. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna cause you to, go bananas or go crazy or anything like that. You gotta do what's best for you.
Right.
Period. And
Right.
you and God have to work that out. Because He will. One thing I know for sure is God will.
Yes, he will. He will. He will. He will. Yes, woman of God. I am a living witness. So um yes, don't, and I'm telling you, oh my God, Gladys, there was a long road that I had to walk, sis, was Darlene, stop allowing your heart to interfere with what I told you.
Oh wow.
Because sometimes you can be too sweet and people will ride their wave, they will get over. Girl, I'm telling you. And there was my problem is, you know, I forgive you. You said you're sorry. I forgive you. Okay, let's reconnect. And no,
Yeah.
mm-mm. So I no longer feel guilty. I don't feel that guilt anymore of, I know who you are. And I pray that one day that, you do think differently, that you do handle situations better and that you don't have this darkness on you.
Right.
Um, but
Right.
no, mm-mm, no,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
nope,
No,
nope.
but that is because that's one of the chapters in the book is to forgive quickly. And in the second book, because in the first book we talk about forgiving others quickly, but in the second book we're talking
Right,
about forgiving yourself, because that's something we don't do, or we're very hard
right,
on ourselves. God has forgiven you. You have to forgive. We put ourselves
right,
a load of shame because we think, oh, we did this and we used to do this and we've been like this and we did this we did this yesterday. You know what I mean? But God is a forgiving God. You have to forgive yourself so that
yes,
you can move on. You have to move on. But I'm
right.
so I'm keeping you. It was only supposed to be an hour. I could talk to you all day long, but tell us again what
You know how we do when we talk.
it's,
Ladies, don't play.
it's
When we talk for so long. But yeah,
but
yeah.
you know what? But this is what it's for.
But
This is what Sisters Cafe is for. And I appreciate you being open about it because I wanted to create a place and a space for us to be 100%.
amen.
You don't have to be politically correct. You don't have to be church politically correct. Is that a thing? But you don't have to be politically correct. What you feel is what you feel. What we're talking about is what we're
Right,
talking about. And we put it out there so that we can help each other. And that is my
right.
when my sister wins, I win. That's not always
Amen.
that's in the anyway. When you're free, when you're delivered, when you're forgiven, that helps me. You know what I mean?
Right,
You're still winning. You're winning when you learn how to forgive, you're winning. Because now
right,
you can show other people how to forgive. You can tell them how important it is. But a lot of us don't even, especially us, if we have some type of title or position in church, we don't even want to say that we don't forgive. You dealt with it. Calm down and
yeah,
work this out. If we are more honest with one another, we can help one another. We're honest with ourselves. We can be helped, but as long as we're in denial, like we came out the womb saved, we didn't. We
yes,
and even in
right,
saved lives, there are things we're every day perfecting. every day striving to be what God called us to be. That's an everyday battle. It's a daily. You have to kill the flesh daily. If
Right.
say it if it
Right.
was a daily battle, but it's daily. It's
Yeah.
daily, and we have to be careful and we have to be mindful. But I do want to know again. Well, I
It's
don't know.
out there in your book, ladies.
Say it again.
No, I said I'm glad that there's something that's being talked about in your book.
Yeah,
Oh, girl.
it's necessary.
Mm.
It's super,
Because I'm
super.
gonna tell you, in these last and evil days,
Uh-huh.
yes, in these last and evil days, we we sweep unforgiveness under the rug, girl.
We
We
do.
do. And we try to titles are so scary. Girl, let me tell you. I told God a long time ago, keep me humble at all costs.
Yeah.
Keep me humble. I don't care if I go to speak on the Oprah Winfrey show. I'm still Darlene from Vivian, Louisiana.
Right. Right.
I'm still that little girl from Vivian, Louisiana. I don't care how far I go. Keep me humble. I
Right.
don't ever want to be one of those people to where I look down on people. Absolutely not, because I know where I came from. I know the things I've done. I know, the mountains that I had to climb, the mountains that God removed. My God.
For
Whew.
real. For real. For real. For real. And it makes you live in a grateful state. It makes you live in a grateful state. But I'm excited. Again, please tell everybody where they can connect with you.
Okay. So you guys can follow me. And oh, by the way, guys, let me tell you, me and my husband have been talking about separating on pages, our pages now, not separating in real life, but getting separate pages because, he's a Dallas Cowboy fan and I'm a San Francisco 49er fan. And he said that he's so sick of seeing all this stuff on the page that he created because it was originally his page. I just kind of took over, right?
Oh,
Because
okay.
he's not really into Facebook. So but Peter and Darlene Armstrong, you can connect with me on there and also on Instagram, which is Darla A, right?
Mhm.
Message me. Message me. I will give y'all my phone number because I love y'all so much, but I ain't finna do all that.
It's like,
So
because Facebook Live means that the whole wide world can see
yeah,
it.
right, right. But you can connect with me in that way. And like I said, um, I will definitely let you guys know sooner than later. My website, so you can connect with me on there for all things speaking engagements, all things. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so
You
excited
should
what
be.
God is doing in this season. Yes,
You should be. You should be. Because if we're not excited about what we're doing, who's going to be excited? You know what I
right,
mean? Because
right.
bottom line, if we're waiting for validations, we're waiting for likes, we're waiting for clicks, it might not never happen. It might not, but you still have to do what God purposed to you to do. You know what I mean?
Amen.
That's like saying, oh, I'm not going to take care of my baby because ain't nobody helping me take care of my baby. No, you still got to do it. That
That's
baby
right.
need to eat, still need a bath, still need the diaper change, regardless of
Right.
saying, oh, you're doing a good job. And we wait for that. We wait for that. Oh, ain't nobody paying attention. We just talked about that yesterday. Nobody's doing this, or it don't seem like it's going right, or it's not going as fast as I thought it was going to go. Because
Mm-hmm.
we talked about being consistent, and we got
Right.
to keep it going because God didn't give it to you for likes, validations, and accolades. God gave it to you because there's a purpose behind it. And there's somebody waiting for you to do what God told you to do. Period.
Girl, you better
So
listen.
yeah, we have to keep doing it. We have to keep doing it. And I love it. I love Sisters Cafe. I love Sisters Cafe. And this was literally birthed in 2001.
Yes.
It didn't
Yes.
actually start taking off till 2018.
Yes. And let me just say, Gladys, I'm tremendously proud of you because when we talked the other day, what you shared with me, I said, Gladys, you don't, because sometimes we forget how awesome we really are, because we don't feel like we getting the
Right,
that we need from the people.
right.
Girl, ooh, Let me tell you, this is just a testimony in the making. And y'all, let me tell you, I'm so honored to be a part of Sisters Cafe on today. And I hope she invite me back again, y'all.
Oh, I will.
I don't want this to be the only time I come to Sisters Cafe. Like I really want to be a part of this because, I want to come speak again. Let me say it like that.
Yeah.
And talk. Because I just love casual conversation. I love talking, um, sharing things with people, with my sisters,
And that's why we're not scripted. That's why
right,
we're not scripted because it allows it to flow, but not only that, it allows God to flow. If we're
right,
scripted, we wouldn't stop and have a praise break. We wouldn't stop and, thank God for what he's done and what he's brought us through and where he's taken us to. But we do. And that's what it's for, is to allow that. It's simply us at the cafe having a cup of coffee, but there'll be plenty of opportunities. One thing I really want to do is a Sisters Cafe reunion. And that's with everybody
ooh,
who's been a part of Sisters Cafe, because I appreciate that. It's a great feeling. I posted that a while ago because my older, I don't even know what to call her, my co-pastor, because that's what she is to me. But Apostle Sasser came down for my Sisters Cafe Day. They surprised me with a Sisters Cafe Day.
oh,
All in it, and I didn't know it. But the fact that they came all the way down, you know what I mean, to be, I'm not gonna do it.
oh yeah, don't do it.
You
Oh
know,
God,
just to be a part. It feels super good. It feels super good because it's nice to know people are rocking with you. You know what I mean?
right.
And that's
Oh,
especially if you've rocked with them. You know,
yes,
so I appreciate that. But yeah, there's big things to come. But with Sisters Cafe and the best version of me, it's so many things in the work, and God is now giving me the opportunity to get that done. And what I
yes.
want to make sure is I'm being a good steward over what He's allowed.
Amen. That's it.
I'm not, the last chapter of that book says is this time, and it didn't really go into what the whole book was about, except this time to be the best version of me. This time it'll be all God. It ain't
Yeah.
about what that person want, what that person need, what I think. This time it's all God. This time I'll do what he says. This time I won't waver. This time I won't get discouraged and stop. This time will be different.
This time.
This
Woo. This
So
time.
I'm excited. I'm so excited about that. But I thank you. No, this won't be the last time. This absolutely will not be the last time. But I thank you for taking out your time. Thank you for being here. I want to talk more about this marriage muscle because my book, The Solo Mojo, we talked about that. Even though I'm
Yeah, yeah.
I still want to put the Solo Mojo book out for those who are still waiting.
Okay.
I have a
Okay.
chapter in there talking about marriage myths. So I would
Yeah.
love to get with you on that and see, pick your brain about that a little more. But thank you everybody for watching. For those who have chimed in, I saw Jackie on there, Auntie Brandy. Oh, Apostle Crowd was in the house. Nice Milton, everybody who stopped in, I really appreciate it. Anita, thank you for being here. Y'all stay connected to the Sisters Cafe page, Best Version of Me page. You can just go to www.sisterscafeinc.com and you can keep up with everything that is going on. Make sure you grab a book while
Yeah.
you cruising on that website. And then, of course, like I said, the new cups came out. Go ahead and represent Sisters Cafe while you're getting them daily water cups in, which I need to work better at getting in. I do crystal
Girl,
like
I'm going to get my cup. Listen, I love cups. I'm going to get my cup.
because there's only a limited. I didn't get a whole bunch of them because I didn't know how
Okay.
that was gonna go. So I'm excited and I thank you so very much for your time.
You're
And
so welcome. Thank you.
make sure that you share it. And this will be edited and uploaded on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. So thank you. And we will see you again next time for another segment of Sisters Cafe. Bye.
Hey, how are you? That's great. Look, I'm about to head over to Sisters Cafe and I need you to meet me there. Bye.
It don't matter. Just say where. I'll be right by your side through everything.